You know anything about his neighbor over here?
Never seen him. He's a complete weirdo.
I'm sorry?
Never seen him, but I know he's a complete weirdo.
Okay. Do you know if he lives there? What's the deal?
Alright, the people that said he's a single guy, apparently he's got a lot of money. You don't, when he's home, not that window that's lit up right now, the window next to it, he's usually has a bright LED on, and he has it pointing out the window so nobody could look in. Like if you look, it's bright light, nobody could look in. He's a weirdo.
Okay.
I don't know if he's home or not.
I mean, he appears to be home.
Wait, what's up? What happened?
I mean, obviously,
Besides the grass, yeah.
there's probably the assumption that he doesn't belong or he's squatting or whatever have you, but if that's all you know of him, do you see him come and go, or what's the deal?
No, the dude's literally a fucking weirdo.
Okay. All right.
Literally, twice that I almost caught a glimpse of him. I see the garage door open, a car speeding and going, and the garage door closed. And then I see somebody, not that window right there, the window next to it, you'll see a bright LED light shining out the window so that if somebody tries to look in, you can't see shit, and you see somebody at a computer as it's about.
You talking about like the back window there?
No, left one.
The one that's lit right there?
Next to that one.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try to make contact with him, see what's going on.
Why, is there a complaint or something?
I mean, somebody just called in. They're concerned because they think he's squatting, so.
Okay.
I appreciate it, man. All right. Sir. Yeah. How's it going? Hey. Got a call, just trying to piece together some identity here. Do you reside here?
Yeah.
Okay, you got a call
last 2 days ago about this.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on, man? Like,
I don't know. I don't know what people are saying. I don't know. I live here. I own this house effective July 1. So.
Okay. Do you got like proof of mail or anything like that, or
if I have to do this again?
Like, because here's the thing, man. I don't know if they're putting it in properly into the system. I mean, if you have proof of mail or you have access to the home, at the end of the day, I don't know. Look, I don't live here, man.
I hear you.
And obviously, if
this is like the 4th time I've been.
And I saw that there was previous calls already to this address. Yeah. So there's probably a breakdown in communication. Maybe just overly concerned neighbors or whatnot.
But it's not your fault. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yep.
So this is a piece of mail with my name on it. I'm just going to grab my ID.
Yeah, and you said that are you renting or you?
No, I own this house.
You own it? Okay.
Yep. I'll just get my ID real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
what's actually really interesting is I called the public records office.
Yeah.
Because I was asking for a copy of any sort of police reports or previous contacts so I could talk to people. Hi.
I'm the neighbor, by the way. I'm your neighbor. I didn't call the cops on you.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. That really does help, I promise. Thank you, dude. You too. To get like any sort of like documentation, like who the fuck do I need to talk to? And of course, none of them existed.
I mean, if you purchased the home,
yes,
they should have given you like a, obviously you signed all the documentation.
Yep. I have my deed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, without prying too much into what's going on, I'm not gonna sit here and say, hey man, I need to see everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have access to the home.
Yep.
You're getting mail. Obviously, you just got it done in July.
Yeah.
There's a process, and you getting your ID, updated and everything else.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point, the neighbor that is calling in knew the previous owner.
Maybe.
And they're like, well, that's not the previous owner.
Right.
What's going on? It doesn't appear as though someone's physically moved in completely. It is what it is, man.
Sure.
So understand from their point of view too as well. I mean, if they see,
leave a note or I'm not, because like you can look up that someone's purchased the house and get like my phone number or talk to my, because like someone's called like my realtor about this.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, like my realtor can give me my number and can talk to me.
Right.
If there's something that's the problem.
Right. Yeah.
So is it like, because like the first call was like a property check, and then the second call was like some sort of squatter thing. Like if you look at this post here, this was a sign that said that like
no
JSO confirmed. JSO confirmed squatters, which is not true.
Where's it at?
It's that post right there in front of your car. That actually had like a small sign in front of it. So because I didn't want people to bother me, I took a knife to it and like chopped it up because I couldn't get the sign out of the freaking ground. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, that's not a great look either.
And what did the sign say?
It said, actually, I'll grab my phone.
Okay.
Let's take a picture of it. So this is what it looked like.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's where, and so I was like, okay, cool. I've got, because when the previous officer came a couple of days ago, I was like, did you guys do this? He's like, no. And I was like, okay.
We wouldn't do something like that.
Yeah, it seems really petty.
Okay.
So yeah, I just wish you wouldn't have to be bothered about simple shit like this.
Well, the more information I can gather tonight, the more I can put on my callback notes.
Yeah, because I'm really wanting to file something against this person.
And let dispatch know that you, through all means checked.
Yeah.
You are now the homeowner.
Yeah, because I gave the previous officer the same information that I just gave you.
Did they do a JEA check on you? Did they ask for a deed or?
No, they said cool. See ya. That was it.
All right.
Because I called the non-emergency number and was like, hi, like I live here. Could you please tell people to not fucking come to my house? Yeah. That kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, and you're paying JEA and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Well, I'll definitely verify all that. I'll see whether or not the complainant wants to be seen. I already sent a message to dispatch. If not, I'll put as much detail in there.
I'm not going to see what they so if they want to call me, they sure can.
Echo 335. Can you send me a screen at 8 and 27? I'll be 1051.
You need my number or whatever, but
nah, we're good. I got your name and everything else and stuff. So. All right. I mean, sorry you keep getting bothered like this, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. Thanks so much.
Enjoy the rest of your evening, okay?
Enjoy this. Have a safe night, man.
All right, man. Hello, is this Ms.?
Yes, it is. Thank you so much for calling me back.
Yes, ma'am. This is Officer Richmond with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. So, I understand you're not home, but...
No, I'm on Palm Lake now. I'm at my boyfriend's house. During COVID, I'm staying with him, and I know that the people that lived at that house have moved. And then I saw a sign in the front yard that said, squatters have been found at this house, and it gave, like, Officer D'Souza or something like that, and then it gave a number. Well, then I saw the sign ripped, but the stick was still there, and then I saw people in the house.
Right. So, first, I want to thank you for being vigilant in your neighborhood. I mean, it does help deter crime and everything else. I made contact with the male that is in the home. I checked his credentials. I ran him through our NCIC verification check with JEA. He, in fact, has owned the home since July. He just recently moved there. He lives there. He doesn't understand, why there's so much attention. I explained to him, well, because, neighbors are just being vigilant. So...
Oh, it was because the sign was in the front yard saying
right.
The squatters were there.
Right. No, he showed me a picture of the sign. He did say that he was the one that ripped it up because he lives there now, so he doesn't understand what's going on. Some people keep to themselves. I mean, obviously
it was because the yard hasn't been mowed. So
right.
Nobody was living there.
Right. Yeah. There's always those indications and stuff. Obviously, I had to track through some grass that was about knee high. But I mean, I checked everything, and he lives there. So
I'm so sorry to bother you.
No,
don't worry.
I called
the non-emergency line, and but my boyfriend was like, "Oh no, there's squatters in the house again."
Yeah.
And he was driving, so I said, "Well, what's the address?" And we just called it in, just because we had seen that squatter sign. I'm so sorry to bother you.
No, not at all. No. I appreciate the phone call. So he says, hey, at some point I probably need to get out and kind of meet my neighbors a little bit. But, he said, I wish I would know who's calling, so at least that way I can talk to them and say,
maybe I'll go introduce myself.
Well,
in the daytime.
It's completely up to you. I mean, the neighbor right next door, he just happened to be out. They said hello to each other probably for the first time.
Frank, that lives next door, yeah.
Yeah, so they just said hello for the first time. So, I mean, it sometimes take people, especially with COVID being what it is, he just moved in July. He probably hasn't had a chance to really meet anybody. But I just want to put your mind at ease. He owns the home now. He's a neighbor, So
it's just a single man that lives there now?
Yeah, I mean, if he has friends over or whatnot, that's on him. But he's the only one.
I was just wondering if like baked brownies or something. He has a wife,
I didn't see anybody else there, so he does appear to be single.
Because the other couple that moved into that house, the very first week they moved in, their car was parked in the driveway. She had her purse in the car. She said she had $1,000 in it, and she told me that someone had broke into the car and stole the money out of her car.
Oh, wow.
And I think they thought it was a bad neighborhood after that.
Oh, wow.
So then when they had their baby, they left after their baby was born. But we try to meet all the new neighbors, and like a lot of this neighborhood is related to each other. Brothers and sisters living next door to each other.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So,
that makes sense.
Yeah, everybody's known. They grew up down here since they were like 5, so everybody knows everybody.
Right.
So I'm so sorry to bother you, but I will, my boyfriend and I will go down there and introduce ourselves to him and let him know that we're sorry and that, welcome to the neighborhood. But at least he knows people are watching out for his house, correct?
Okay, all right. Well, enjoy your evening, okay?
Thank you, officer. I appreciate you calling, and I pray for you every day.
Oh, thank you, ma'am, for the support. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All of our officers. Thank
all
you.
Right. You take care, okay?
Okay.
All right.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. And the police activity.